Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. It's your girl V, Vic, Victoria, whatever it is that you call me.
And my name is KATZ. Nice to meet y'all.
And we are two perpetually single people giving you our best dating advice today.
So we also made another video where we played Kiss, Marry, Kill with MTV reality stars on my channel, and you can find that link in the description below.
Yeah, so make sure that you watch that after you watch this video, and like, comment, subscribe for more. So let's get right to it, shall we?
Let's do it.
We asked you guys on our Instagrams what you guys, need some advice on, and so we took the best questions and we have them all here. So here goes nothing. You guys came to the worst people, but also the best people. First thing that we got asked a couple times is how to deal with long distance relationships. Dare I say it? Fuck that. Fuck that.
I'm gonna have to agree. I'm sorry, if you really love me, you better move here and you better come to me. Or if I really love you, maybe I'll come to you. But long distance is only gonna work for so long, in my opinion.
If it's working for you right now, that's great, but I just don't know how long that will last.
I hope you installed Skype and FaceTime on your phone. I wish you the best.
Now another thing, open relationships. What are our thoughts on open relationships, and what advice would we give for people that are in open relationships? I think that they are very messy and very hard. It's nearly impossible to be okay with knowing that your man or your woman is sleeping with or dating other people when you guys also have agreed that you have feelings for each other.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's so complicated, and for me, open relationships really depends on the situation. For some couples, I know it's open and it works because neither one of them are jealous. So it really comes down to, I think,
the type of person you are.
You both need to be okay with it if it's open. If one person wants it closed, it needs to be closed.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
You have to be 100,000,000% on the same page. And if you do have feelings for each other and you just know right now you can't commit to each other, that's one thing, but then you kind of have to set the boundaries for what can and can't go on.
Be open with your communication.
It's hard to make the rules of what works and what doesn't. So communication is key.
Communication is certainly key. I agree 100%.
Okay, so kind of what's the difference between, and is there a big difference between someone who says love you and someone who says I love you? I think that there's a big difference, because in a relationship, you could be with somebody for a little bit and you might feel like you do have love for each other, but you also might feel like you're not ready yet to be like, I love you, because that's basically putting a ring on it. Right?
I love it. I mean, I'm such a lover. If I fall for you, I already pretty much love you within 5 minutes.
We're dating for a week.
So for me, the line's really blurry, but I think for most people, they love you is you have love for you, and I love you is I would die for you type situation.
Right, so I definitely think there's a big difference there. I don't know how there's a blurry line there. Okay, let's talk about status. How do you know when you can drop the bomb of what's our status, and clarifying what your status is with somebody?
I once again think communication is the key. Figure out what you want first, be 100% confident in it, and then bring it to your partner. And from there, you figure out what works for the both of you. It's really, in a partnership, it's all about being open communication-wise, I think, and then going from there.
Okay, so here's my spiel on it. If you're not 100% sure where you and someone stand yet, but it's still pretty new, fucking pull it together and just hold on a second. Chill out. Chill. Unless it's been months, long weeks and months of you whining and dining somebody, and you guys are spending all this time together, and you haven't established something, I think by all means communicate and say, listen, what are we doing here? If you've gone on a few dates with somebody and you're still in the process of getting to know each other, do not fucking ask somebody what your status is. Do not. Don't be that guy.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it all right for them to say, what are you looking for?
Yes. Yes.
That's probably a better way to go about it.
Exactly. Ask, what are you looking for?
If it's early.
Yes, if it's early, because then at least in this case, all right, then maybe in 2 months we will be official. Rather than, okay, well, she's not looking for something serious, so in 2 months we're still just going to be doing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So chill.
You snapped.
Yeah, I really did. Because that just like pisses me off. Did you ever want to be in a relationship so bad but can't because of trust issues? Yes.
Yes.
What the hell? What was that?
It's just so sad.
No. This is where I get to the point of saying, like, feelings come second. Like, you can't be with someone at this point because of feelings. You have to be at this with them because you trust them and you know that it's going to work out. I think feelings are really not the number one priority in a relationship. I think it's honestly everything else.
Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong.
You're just going by what you feel.
Oh, I 100%. That's how I live my life.
And that's like, the thing. You want to be in the relationship so bad because of your feelings. But you also can't because of the trust issues. What do I do when my best friend doesn't like my boyfriend and won't hang out with him?
I think you need to get to the root of why they don't like them. You know, like if it's just because they're jealous because you're not spending as much time with them,
yeah,
that's not fair. If it has more to do with the way that you're being treated, I definitely think you need to take in what your friend is saying and, you know, give that relationship a closer look, reevaluate.
Yeah. Agreed. My thing is that your relationships will pretty much most of the time come and go. But like your friends have your best interest forever. Because your friends are your friends not because they like you or want to hook up with you. Like your friends are your friends because they truly care about you. And for me, I am that friend that like always hates the boyfriend because I've watched my friend cry. I've watched my friend skip meals. Like I've watched my, you know, like I've seen it, what you've done to my friend. And then it's like, for them to get back is like, no. I'm always that friend who's like, your boyfriend is trash. Like, he's got to go. So I think if your true friend is really concerned about your relationship, is like really just does not like your boyfriend and just won't be around him, it's really in your best interest. And I guarantee you, in a few months or a few weeks or years, however long it takes, you are going to turn around at some point and say to your friend, you were right. Like, thank you. I wish I opened my eyes. Now we had a couple people wondering how to stop being disgusted by guys that like them. How do I give nice guys a shot? Stop going after bad boys, all that. So when you are not into the guys that like you or, you know, trying to give nice guys a shot, you have to be open-minded. Girls, especially in like high school and college, like girls like in their teens and early 20s, always have the problem, like always friend zone the nice guy. Mm-hmm. But once you get to, I think, your mid-20s and above, you're going to look back and regret that shit when the nice guy's engaged, has a house, has kids, and you're still swiping on Tinder and getting Snapchats at 3 a.m. like YWD.
Ooh, I felt that.
Right? It's so true. It's like, girl, like at some point, you're going to realize like, wow, maybe I should have went for the nice guy instead of the guys with the fucking tattoos all over, like just because he has tattoos and is hot.
I will say, you know what? Sometimes the nice guys are even catfishes. Like one time I was like, you know what? Like, let me stop like going for, you know, let me try and go for like the nicer guy who's not the most attractive. And he played me too.
Yeah, fuck that.
So it's kind of like at this point,
it's like, you're not better looking than me. Like you can't fuck me over. You can't dump me.
And like, we're fucking awesome. Like, what are you doing?
I was doing you a favor.
And then they still play us. So at this point, I'm like, what is a nice guy? I'm confused. But my whole thing is, yes,
you have to be open-minded.
Be open-minded to the nice guys, but at the same time,
think bigger picture.
You're either gonna feel it or you're not.
Yeah.
Like, but give them a chance at least to like get that spark going.
Does your partner have the right to be angry or jealous because you go out with a group of friends, with some being the opposite sex?
For me, I believe, personally, if I'm with somebody and I'm in love with you and we're dating, I'm cool with you having other friends, but like, can I get an invite? Like,
can I come?
Would I be okay with you excluding me from like stuff with your friends? No, because I come from, my parents are, they're a beautiful, healthy relationship. They do everything together. It
could be easy to get jealous if your boyfriend or girlfriend is going out, enjoying their night, having a good time with all their friends, and then the opposite sex is also there and like you didn't catch the invite. Like, sorry, boys night or girls night, like boys night shouldn't have girls there and girls night shouldn't have boys there. Otherwise, unless you like, especially if you don't like really know the other people, oh my God. No. Trust me, I'd be showing up. Oh, you thought I wasn't coming?
It's that thing from American Horror Story when she's like, I bet you
surprise, bitch. Bet you thought you seen the last of me.
Yes,
walk
that's
in
you.
There, like, yeah, no.
Showing up.
There's no such thing as going out with the opposite sex because I will be there anyway. So, okay, the next one is not how to stop dating the bad boys, but how to get rid of a fuckboy. Honestly, you gotta go cold turkey on him. Cold turkey. Delete, unfollow, get rid of the phone number, turn your red receipts on with him, and don't answer him when he texts you. You have to just go straight up cold turkey. And if you have to block his number as well to like really have that willpower, then you have to block his number as well. But the social media liking and stuff gotta come to an end. You gotta cut it off. But if you're not gonna block the number, you must at least have your red receipts on with him in particular. Or her in particular.
Team Blockiana. Block, you want to play me. Block, you want to try me. Block, I don't care. Like, I'm also team, I will hand you your ass on a silver platter if you're being a fuckboy. Like, I hate when people are like, don't tell them how you feel. Don't tell them how you feel because you're going to look crazy. Fuck looking crazy. I'm going to spill my tea. Like...
And definitely delete the Snapchat because fuckboys live in Snapchat. Fuckboy, like that is where they prey on their next victim is in Snapchat.
That is such tea.
Get them off of Snapchat.
Wow.
If not, just delete your whole Snapchat anyway. So how to bring up toys and not freak your partner out.
I feel like being direct and being communicative is key. I think bringing it up in a way where you're not putting yourself in such a vulnerable position, like, so what are your thoughts about, you know, sex toys? Like, kind of just like as like, ooh, what do you think? See what they say and be able to vibe. Because the thing about being with somebody is you want to be able to pleasure each other. If one person's really into toys and the other one's like, ew, gross, toys. Like, y'all are probably not a match because you want to be with someone that you're compatible with sexually.
Or you could even say something like, oh my gosh, I was listening to this podcast or I was reading this article and they told, you know, someone shared their story about this, that, and the other. Like, I want to try that.
You can even use us. We were watching this Vic and Dash video.
Yeah, and yeah, I want to try this. Like, you know, like
or how would you feel about trying
I don't know how many of you guys listen to Call Her Daddy. It's something that I listen to. So I feel like if you're in a relationship or at least if you're just like sleeping with somebody, like they give so many examples that are so easy for you to bring up to someone and say like, hey, I was listening to this podcast and I feel like we should try this. If they're not about it, then like do it with your other partner. Maybe your other partner is about it. So the next one is, how can I get over my ex? If I feel like texting him, should I? It definitely depends on how the relationship ended.
Agreed.
Because if you and your ex ended on terrible terms and he cheated on you or something like that, like you probably should avoid him at all costs.
Oh yeah, no. If they cheat, done.
Yeah.
They'll do it again.
Yeah.
Like
if you ended like kind of open-ended and you guys just are taking some time apart, like don't be so stubborn. Reach out. Like if you feel like, okay, it's time for us to talk again, like reach out and don't be like so closed-minded and stubborn and say I'm waiting for him or I'm waiting for her to make the first move. Like if you feel like it's right to reach out, then do it. But if you also know that it's a relationship that you should not be in, it's toxic, it ended terribly, block his fucking number or her number.
Blockiana. You know in your gut whether this person is right for you or not. I'm really a big believer in gut and looking inward to find your answers.
I'm not against texting the ex if it's like you
think he's the one and or you think they're the one and it didn't end and they didn't cheat.
And our last question, which is extremely appropriate and perfect for us, is how to stay single.
On
want
brand.
To stay single? Just follow everything that we just told you in our advice reel.
Yeah, just do as we do.
Just do as we do and do as we say, and good fortune of the single life will come. You know what? And I'm gonna be real for a second. Like my standards are way too high.
Same.
Which is why I am as single as I am. I date. I go on dates. I definitely talk to guys, but find myself never getting into something serious because I always find a reason why no. Because my standards are literally through the roof.
Same, but honestly,
I do think somebody will meet those standards at some point.
That's what I think.
Yeah, like,
that's the thing. It's like, I agree. That's why we're single, is because our standards are so high, but I don't think they're too high. At the end of the mother effing day, we are queens, and we know our worth. And a lot of people don't know their worth, and they're out here settling. Do not settle. I know that one day, if somebody is going to have all the qualities that I'm looking for, and
we're going to be,
it's going to be amazing, and we're going to fall in deep love, and I'm never going to sit there thinking, oh, I settled. Like, I refuse to settle. I would rather be by my damn self than with somebody who I'm not truly happy with.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, we hope that this helped somebody out there.
Yeah, hopefully you guys watching this are feeling empowered and breaking up with all your boyfriends right now.
I'm dead.
But no, I mean, spice it up, change it up. If you're feeling like, you know, that like your relationship is like plateaued or something, like maybe follow this advice and you will be in a happier relationship or be single. But that's all we got for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget our other video on Dash's channel is linked below. You could also follow Dash on socials at...
Yes, you can find me on socials at KATZ across all social media. And thank you so much for having me, Vic. This is so fun.
I'm so glad that we did this. Yeah. And then, of course, as always, make sure to comment below with what more you want to see. Do you want to see another video from Dash and myself? What do you want us to talk about next? Like, comment, and also subscribe and follow me on Instagram at vic.alario. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.